Hello, this is Christine with Cocoa Daisy, and I wanted to share with you today how I used the Cocoa Daisy September kits, planning kits, and how I set up my planner for this month. Wanted to start with, I'll show you all of the kits and what's in them, and then I've got some neat things that I'm going to show you that I did with the printables. And at the end of the video, I have kind of a new way that I decided on how to store my stamps. So I've got kind of a new system for that I'd like to share. But I'll start out with our September main planner kit, and this is the A5 size. It comes in a muslin bag. All the sizes come in a muslin bag, actually. And I will see if I can get this out without everything falling all over. So we'll start with the beautiful map washi tape, and I've got one open here so I can show that to you. It's so pretty. You can see that. So that's the map washi tape, and that comes in all three of the sizes for the main planner kit. It comes in A5, personal, and then our Dory booklet. Starting next month, we will also have the kit available in a personal size Dory booklet. So we will have a pocket Dory booklet. Because of that, the size of that, we're not offering that in a kit form. So let's see, we'll save the goodie bag. These cute little cloud sticky notes. And here they are out of the plastic so you can see them a little better. And then notepad to do or not to do with our lovely pen motif. So this month's theme is kind of a loose travel or pen pal or fountain pen theme mixed in with maps. Here is the puffy stickers. And we have 2 sticker sheets in this month's kit. It's our standard size there. We've got the tabs, and then nice little, these are cereal for dinner again, breakfast for dinner, takeout, leftovers, because we all know September's usually a pretty busy month, back to school, back to college, all of those kinds of things, so that was kind of fun to add. And then our day and date stickers. And then show you what's in the goodie bag this month. We had 2, and these were assorted, so there was a couple of different designs. It just depended on what you got in your kit, but there was a couple of different designs, and I think each person got at least 1 word and then 1 symbol. And in this one it has the little to-do and the star. Very cute. And we had another clip, which is a kind of a large, see if I lay it on there, I might be able to see it better. A large gold clip. And this is real lightweight. It's not too bulky, which I like. So even though it has the larger size, it's not too heavy. And then we have some die cuts and tabs. So I'll show you the die cuts. We had a couple of our cute pens right there. And then a couple of little words in this really pretty font that Arlie found. It's Inklings, Day by Day, and Journal. So those are cute. And then our tabs. And there's 6 of them. This is kind of the standard number that we do. And anyway, there's a striped one. Kind of a paler map color. This one is a darker map color, and on one side I just lost my sunlight. On one side it says Journal, and then on the other side it says Inklings. And then a stripe, a more bold map, and then a nice polka dot. So there's a nice variety in there. And I find I use these all the time, and when I go through my planner I'll show you some of the spots that I use those. So I'll put that stuff there. And then I'll show you the pages. Oh, and I almost forgot. This is something new, and that's why I almost forgot. Every month now we have decided to include 4 sheets of 6x8 pattern paper. And it's double-sided, so you can, you don't have to choose which side you like best. So we've got it upside down too. So there's 4 patterns. And if you like the map, well then you can use, you know, just the map. If you like the clouds, you can use just the clouds. But there's 4 sheets. And this is nice. You can use it for your dashboards. You can use this to make your own tabs if you have a tab punch. There's a lot of different things that you can use this paper for. And it's just handy because now we have it in the kits and it matches everything. So that was something else that we started to include. And then here's a look at the pages. So you've got the main tab page, lovely map on the front, and then the fountain pen. And we've got this neat typewriter font throughout with kind of ink splatters and other little bits of map. And in some spots, the map it's not real vivid. We wanted to go for that kind of old world feel, that this is a map you've had laying around for a while, kind of make it a vintage feel. And we took all of these colors directly from the map. So the color scheme comes right from that. So here's a look at the monthly overview, or the weekly overview. And this is Life is Better with Friends. And that's the same on the back of all of those. And there's 5 of those. And then the beautiful globe. And then this is your weekly overview. And again, you've got the map along the top. We've got a little bit of design in the stripes. And then there's your weekly overview. And this we have 5 sets of that as well. So you have enough for the whole month. I'll show you the back page of those. The back page of that, as it says, I thank you for your part in my journey. And again, we have those beautiful fountain pens, the little label. And then this front side of the monthly overview is just kind of a little notes section. So you can see that little notes header there. And then here it says, life was meant for good friends and great adventure. So you can use this for a lot of different things. I'll show you, I use mine. I've started using this page for kind of a roundup of big projects I want to do for the month. And I found that system, I've done that for the last couple months, and I'm really enjoying that system. And then here is the monthly overview. Let's run away together. And again, we have kind of that vintage looking map at the top. And this little note area here, this little label area, you could easily write something in there or use a sticker. Or there's a stamp set that comes in the planner add-on that would fit in there as well. And then the back of that page is your plan ahead area for the whole year. So if you have stuff that you need to write in for the months ahead, you can do that in there. And again, beautiful pens. And then the daily to-do pages, instead of we kind of always try to think of something unique to do for one of the hydrate glasses. And Arlie came up with the idea of an inkwell with a feather pen, which is really pretty. And again, on the schedule we have write a letter. Kind of goes along with that pen pal travel theme. And then the back of that page, we have the notes and ideas section along with more of the fountain pens. So that is what is in the pages, and that's the A5 pages. And as always, we offer that in a 6-hole punch, a 0-hole, or a 7-hole punch, whatever you would need. And then here are the personal size pages, and I'll just flip through these real quick because again, they are the same designs as in the A5, just in a more scaled down version. I've got the weekly overview, or weekly review, I should say. I always get the two mixed up. And there's your weekly overview. See, again, same designs, just a little smaller. For those of you that like to have the smaller planner. And there's that notes section right before the monthly overview and the whole year plan ahead, and then the daily to-do pages. And there are 32 daily to-do pages, so you've got one for every single day. And then the Dory booklet. I don't know if you can see the embossed cover. Our personal size will have this embossed cover. No, I take that back. I'm sorry. The standard size, this size has the embossed cover. The personal size and the pocket size will only have the little logo embossed on the back. So the front of those will be just plain. And then, so here is the monthly calendar on the front there. And then I'll just page through this real quick. It's just filled with it's our standard Dory setup with the 3 rows, but the art, and it's the same theme, same color, but the artwork is always a little different, which makes it fun to get one of these along with your other planner pages. I like to throw one of these in my purse and just have it in case I need to take notes or I want to write anything down. And there's those little bits of map. And then of course there's more open pages if you want to do journaling or memory keeping. In fact, I'm going to show you what I did with mine in just a minute. Just lots of pretty. There's those fountain pens, and I love the little splats of ink. And there's some beautiful quotes in here too. I think that's one of my favorite parts about putting the designs together every month is deciding on quotes and what goes with the theme. And then of course the back page, wherever you are, be there with all of your heart. And I think that's so pretty. And this is the same artwork that is on that pattern paper that I showed you that's in the kits. So that is the planner kit. Each one of those sizes works with the things that come inside the kit. So you can choose whichever size you want. And then next I have the planner add-on. And you can see I've already kind of opened this one. And the planner add-on is designed to go with, if you any of the sizes that we have, this will coordinate with those, or if you have a different type of planning system, maybe you don't use our pages, you have your own system, or you have a different brand that you use, which shame on you, you shouldn't. But if you do, this add-on will work with those. So I'll give you a little peek at what is in this one. And this is kind of receipts and postcards and bits and pieces. It kind of goes with that whole travel theme, the map theme. So we've got some neat washi tape. A couple of cute little felt bows. And 2 black skeleton clips. So those are really cute. I don't know if you can see that a little better. So it has 2 of those in each one. And then these little guys, which one of our designers, Leah, did these for us, and they're so cute. Now you could just stick these on in your planner somewhere if you wanted to. This one says the daily grind, and this is a little word bubble with a coffee cup and then a couple of clouds. I turned them into planner clips, and I'll show you those in a minute. So these, you can do a lot of different things with those to decorate your planner. And then our stamp set, which there's the pen, and then the words, and they're kind of small, so I'll read them. It says the details, love notes, happy day, note to self, remember, currently, or dear diary. And then there's 2 little labels, and then the ink splats. So a couple things about these. The way that these are designed, you could stamp this one inside of this one. So you could do this in black and then this in a light color. So you can stamp that inside of there. The words will fit in the label or in the pen. So you can layer these a lot of different ways. And one of the things I wanted to quickly show you, one of the things that I did is they will also fit in our tabs. So you can stamp them in the tabs. So lots of ways to use those that coordinate with everything else. We try really hard to always think of you know, if we make a stamp, how can it be used and what can it be used with, and coordinate it all with the kit. So that's how those stamps can be used. They're meant to be layered. Of course, you can stamp them all single if you want, but they are meant to be layered. And then the cute little die cuts. And these are by Jamie, one of our designers. So you have Happy Day, Journey, yeah. And then that sounded really Michigan, didn't it? Sorry. And then there's one with a little label you can write in. These are fun. I used these a lot this month. You can fold them, so you can use them as little page markers. There's another one. This one says hello today. This one just says today, and again, this one folds also. And wander. And sorry, that's my dog. Love it. There's an ampersand. Sorry about that. I had a noisy dog there for a moment, but okay, so we'll go back to the die cuts. We were working on those. There's a cute little hello today and an ampersand. And then these cute little squares, which are nice for if you have a larger planner that you use that has the larger monthly squares, or a setup like that that has the squares for each day. These fit in those nicely. Here's one with the map and a banner. This one says noted. And then we'll get to those in a minute. And this one has the little labels and make it count. And then there's two small little tabs. So there's one with kind of a red postal motif, and then this has cute playing cards on it. So those are the die cuts that come in the planner add-on. And then we have I'll show you stickers in a minute, but we have these cute, there's a 4x6 card, a note card, and these are just single-sided, so you can do whatever you want on the back. There's one with all of the pens and a rainbow. And then this one is kind of a graphic pulled apart globe, and it says, I'd stop the world and melt with you, from the Modern English song. So these are, you can do a lot of different things with these, and I'll show you what I've done with them in my planner. This one I turned into, I put a tab on the top and turned it into a page marker. This one I used to decorate a divider page, and then this one I just punched holes in, and I thought, you know, it's fun to, you can have it hold your sticky notes if you need to, pieces of washi tape. There's a lot of different things that you can do with those. And then the stickers. So these are the ones that are kind of the element stickers. They've got kind of more designs on them. This has got head in the clouds. And then today's plan, travel notes. This was my favorite. I want to go where they put umbrellas in the drinks. Weekend, packing list. So some of these you could definitely use if you are going on a trip and you want to make a little travel journal. And then the others are more just right in your planner. So that's the elements. And then this one is more of your general stickers. So it's got your little flags or banners for lists, your little round stickers for reminders, and then lots of little hearts. And then I love these fun little words because I don't do a lot on my daily pages, but these are kind of fun to throw on one of my daily pages. So I like those, and they're kind of a cute grouping of fonts she used there. So that is the planner add-on kit. And the other thing I will show you are the other thing that we offer subscription to is our dashboards. And the dashboards coordinate every month. And we have 2 sizes are included with each kit. There's the A5 and the personal. And I'll show you and they are single-sided. So again, you can do whatever you want on the one side. I use these to make dashboards. The A5 size I use to make dashboards, and then a lot of times what I'll do with this personal size is I'll use those in my planner to make dividers and so on. So or bookmarks. They work well for bookmarks as well. So I'll just flip through these real quick. Find joy in the journey, and again, that's got our pretty little pens. This is real similar to our patterned paper that we did for the month. Patterned paper that we did for the month, we added polka dots to, so it's just a little different, but they coordinate. And then I think this one's my favorite one, the huge pen. So cute. Write it down. And then this one has all of the different words with the labels. And you could, if you wanted to, you could even cut these apart and use them some way that way. That would be kind of fun. And then another map. And this one's a little bit more blue map. And the personal size are the same. So you've got the September, the pens, the map, the big pen, the labels, and the other map. So that is our dashboards. And then I mentioned before that I did something with my Dory booklet, and I want to share that with you before we go on to how I set up my planner. We went on a beach vacation last month, and while I was there I've added a little bit to it. I've not added the journaling and I've not finished it, but at least it started, so I'm pretty happy with that. I just brought my little selfie printer with me, and I printed out the pictures kind of right there at the beach. And because I covered up the calendar because I didn't want, because it was for our August trip, not our September trip, but the theme fit. So, and I basically just kind of put in a lot of different elements from our other kits. Our Day in the Life kit, there was a lot of cute journal cards and die cuts from the main kit. The stamps are stamps from our August kits as well. So it was real simple. I just added some pictures and a few things. I love these cloud stickies. I use them more for decoration than actual a notepad. So I just kind of filled in my spaces. I've got to put in my journaling and the dates yet and stuff. So, but I'm just going to flip through it real quick so you can kind of see what I did. Just kind of varied the pictures, a couple, kind of a picture or two for each day. And then, and you can clip things. I saved a bunch of ephemera and stuff from restaurants we went to and different things that I'm going to put in here as well. So, and then that was kind of where I stopped. So I've got plenty of room to finish up, and I just need to add my journaling. But it's a fun way to use these Dory booklets. They're kind of a ready-made little mini album. So that was what I did with mine. And then let's talk about something else that I did. I wanted to mention, go back to the Dory booklet real quick. I wanted to mention something that you can do with these that's kind of neat. And this comes from one of our customers. Actually, a number of them have shown this idea, and it's really kind of cool. If you have a Dory booklet, or you get an older one, or you have a particular theme of pages that you really love, you can always stick in some of these pages. So if you like the weekly overview and you want to use those, you can always glue them in. You can cut off well, you can buy them unpunched, or if all we have left is punched, you can always cut those off. And you can glue them in on the pages and kind of make your pages work exactly how you want them to. So that's another fun way of using the personal pages in a Dory booklet. And the clips. Let's show you what I did with the clips this month. I did a couple of different things. We had a couple of different pretty ribbons this month. There was this one with the pineapples, and then the globe, and then we had the blue, which is a real pretty kind of crushed velvet almost. And so I made a couple different ribbons, clips with those. So here's the globe one, just real simple. I've shown how to do that before. And then here's the pineapple one. And then I've also got what I did for the blue ribbon, because it's a thinner ribbon. I did 2 strips and put it through, so you can see that. And then I made these out of, if you remember in the planner add-on, I showed you the little wood veneers that we had made for the planner add-on kit. And I made a bunch of, again, my sparkly cardstock works for everything. Cut that out or punched it in a circle, and glued it between that, and glued the paper clip between the wood veneer and the cardstock, and it's that simple. These other designs are a little bit harder because you have to, you know, try and cut. You can't punch or use a silhouette or anything like that to cut out that shape. You kind of have to hand cut it, but they're fine. It's not too complicated. So I did the little cloud, and then I also did the word bubble with the thinking of coffee. So I thought that one was fun. So that's what those were. I did those, and then I also took our puffy stickers and made a couple more of clips from those. The geotag was real simple. Let's see if you can see that against my hand or not. The geotag was real simple to do because it's a mirror image. It's exactly the same. There was 2 of them on here that were exactly the same size. So you could just put a little bit of glue. I used a smaller paper clip and glued those together. So that one was real simple. The Take Me Away, there is not another one that's a mirror image of that. So what I did is I took that sheet of pattern paper that was included in the kit, and I just traced around the puffy sticker and then cut it out and then glued it on the back. So you can just do that. And that, again, that's a good use of that pattern paper that we have in the kit. So those are some of the puffy, or not the, some of the clips that I made this month. And then next, I just wanted to talk about our printables. So this is something that we send out. These are free printables that we send out every month. Every month, Arlie makes up a set of beautiful printables that go with the kit, and she will create usually a page that has just kind of different note cards you could cut out. Now this one is a bookmark, and then she always does a couple of more generic pages that have a lot of space for writing, and she'll do them in both sizes. So you have the A5 size and the personal size. So you can print both those out. And I like to use actually both sizes in my A5. So I printed both of these out. And when I flip through my planner, I'll show you what I did with them. But they're just so nice if you want an extra few pages of just for notes. You can just print out as many as you want. So those are really, really nice. What I did with this one is I cut out, so I haven't decided where I want to use these yet, but I did cut them out. And then instead of leaving this as a whole card, I cut them all out into little labels, which is going to be kind of fun because I can add these in my planner as little titles or little special notes. So I've got a whole bunch of labels with those then. So those are the printables. So now let's walk through my planner. One of the first things, I always put a transparency on my front page. It's just something I like to do. This one is one that I had from last year. We no longer have these in the store, and for the life of me, I can't remember who the company is that made this one. But we did have in our store, and I think we may even still have a few, we have this pretty gold chevron, and that's by American Crafts, and that's the DIY shop, or this gold grid. So either of those would look really pretty to cut and put on the front. And this one is also from the DIY shop. So I always like to have a transparency on there. And I had an extra A5 set. And so what I did is I covered it up, and I put Daily To Do and made a divider page and then went to my monthly tab page. You don't need to do 2 of them. I just like to divide everything into sections. So, and then here is one of those little note cards. I just put that in there. I thought it was pretty. And then I've got my week in review, and I've got my numbers on there. I haven't filled this out yet. I'll do that tonight. That's for this coming week. And then I always have pictures of my honeys. And then here is one of the personal size dashboards that I cut down and used to turn into a bookmark or a divider. So you can see I just cut it down and used a corner rounder on there and pasted that on. We have free cut files for these bookmarks and for the dashboard tabs. So I just cut this out of pattern paper using my Silhouette, and then I just put that on with a sticker, some pattern paper on the back, and then one of the die cuts. So that's kind of a fun way to make a bookmark. And then this is that page that I mentioned. I kind of found this is a route that I really like to take every single month. I found it just helps me keep organized. So I take this notes page that is at the front of your monthly overview, and I just put this and that, and it's items, big items that I know I should, a lot of these items you probably remember were on here from last month that I still haven't gotten done. But so it's stuff that I want to try and work on for the month. I don't know when, I don't know if, but I know I want to do them. So I'll put that there. And then my monthly overview, just kind of the big stuff in here. I don't have a lot of, you know, daily stuff that I put in here. This is just my big look at my schedule for appointments and stuff that's coming up. And I'm very excited because Emily and Mary Kay will be here this coming Wednesday. Yay! So I have that there. And here is an example of where I used those little tabs. It's so nice to just stick those on. They're just small. You can put them on the top, you can put them on the side. So those are fun. And then your forward planning for the months ahead. So you've got that there. This is one of those printables that I showed you just a minute ago. And I put this in here. I'm not sure yet what I wanted to use it for, but it was just, I thought it was a good spot right after the forward planning to put this in here. And again, I used another little tab on there. Here's where I used one of the large 4x6 note cards just to kind of make a divider page. And then I also used one of our tabs on that. And then here is the weekly overview, and I've got it ready. I haven't filled it in yet with everything that's coming up, except for a few very important things, like the fact that Mary Kay and Em are coming here, that the new Kiefer show will start on Wednesday night, because as most of you know, I'm a huge Kiefer fan. And then on Saturday, super excited, huge flea market that Em and Mary Kay and I are gonna go to. So, and the weather is supposed to be awesome, so I'm really excited about that. And then we'll skip to, here's another one of those printables. And this one, I used one of the stickers from the main kit. Just put the tab on there so I can flip to it. And I kind of moved this one with my days, so I have it kind of constantly reminding me. These are a monthly to-do stuff that I really want to get done with this month. The other, this and that are notes of things that I hope I get done this month, but don't have to. So, but this stuff kind of has to happen. There's not a lot highlighted off of there, but I have faith. So, and then we go to my daily spreads, and these I use just, I couldn't function without my daily spreads. I used the stamp set from our Day in the Life kit, which we did sell a bunch of these just separately for those of you that didn't purchase the Day in the Life kit, and we had so many people love it that we will bring these back. So I will get more of these made, I promise, because they're just perfect with the let's see if I can find it right here. I know it's in here. It has the days So here's that set. I don't know if you can see that real well, but it has the days and then the smaller numbers. So that's a great, great set. And it just fits so perfectly in there, and that's kind of how we designed it actually. Is we wanted to make it a crossover between the day in the life and the planner. So that's what that stamp set is from. So I've got these all dated, and my daily, I did a little post the other day talking about the 15-minute pickup. If you don't use your dailies for anything else, just use that. I cannot express how that has helped me stay organized, house-wise, as far as, you know, keeping things picked up and organized. Just 15 minutes, seriously, 15 minutes, and you can clean a kitchen drawer, you can put away a basket of laundry, you can, you know, just quick vac. There's so many different things that you can do in 15 minutes, and if you write that down, it'll make you want to do it because you want to highlight that off. So that's a really, really valuable tool that I'm really, try and adhere to that every day. So every kit in this, I apologize, when I showed you what was in the kit, I did not show the bookmark because I had it in here. Every planner kit came with a wooden bookmarker. And what we did is we had two size bookmarks made. We had the A5 and the personal made. So depending on what you ordered was the type of bookmark you got. So if you ordered an A5 with 6 holes, you got an A5 with 6 hole bookmark. If you ordered a personal with no holes, then you got a personal size bookmark with no holes. So depending on what planner you purchased, you got the bookmark to go with it. And isn't this beautiful? It is wood, and it's very thin. It's delicate, but I wouldn't say that it's necessarily fragile. So you want to be careful with it. You know, you don't want to try and snap it in half, but at the same time, it is durable. And then it's got this beautiful etched map. And then what I did, I wanted to show you a couple of different things that I did with mine. This one I left plain on the back and just put the hole reinforcers from the planner stickers. So if you like the look of kind of the plain wood craft look, you could leave it more bare. Or if you wanted to, I used that printable. That's the bookmark. I cut that out and I adhered it to the back, punched the holes through, and then I added, it didn't go quite all the way up to the top, so I actually took a bit, you can't tell, I mean it matches so perfectly. I took a bit of some pen artwork from one of my daily pages I had already used, and I just traced that and put that at the top, put a sticker on, and some Post-its. These Post-its are from July, but the colors still work. I mean, you don't have to use, if the colors work, use them again. You don't have to use it just for a set month. That's what I love about a lot of our stuff. You can keep using it. So, and these are just this 2x2 size. Love this. So just kind of, I can have some little Post-its on hand. So that's the other thing that you can do with the bookmarks. So there's 2 of those. I've got what I want to do for today. And then, you know, I've already stamped ahead, but I haven't filled out any of those days. I'll do those as I come up to them. And then, so I'll just quick give you a walkthrough of my dashboards as well. So here I used these from the dashboard kit with some of the pattern paper that was in our main scrapbooking kit, because that does coordinate as well. This is one of the smaller dashboards, and I used these along with the tabs to kind of divide this section even more. And so there's 3 of those. And I just used, I actually had 2 sets of dashboards, so I just did them back to back with the tab in the middle, and then just printed out some headers. And there's the cloud paper, that's from our main kit. And then another one, and then this is one where I did use one of those little note cards that was in the planner add-on. And then here is where I started to dig through my stash, and I pulled out some map papers I had, or travel looking papers, and I threw those in the mix as well. And here's another one that I made. this, what I did is I wanted a little section to write some goals down. So I did a little tab top divider in my personal notes section. And then what I did is I took one of those printables that was the personal size. I'll grab that a minute. And I cut that down. So I cut that down and then I just put goals with some alpha stickers and punched that. One thing that you'll notice, because I wanted it a little bigger, when I cut it out, I didn't cut it on her cut line or her crop mark. I just cut it farther over so it would be just a little bit bigger. So you can hardly see those crop marks are so light. You can go ahead and always do that. So that's the little goals section and some old map paper I had. This one was in the main kit. And then one last one. So, and that's our paper as well. Oh, and here's another clip that I made. This one I was kind of just messing around. I'm not the greatest at making bows. So what I did is I folded the larger ribbon over and then wrapped the blue ribbon around it. And I think it turned out pretty cute. And this month, because I'm using the Webster's binder, I ended up putting my notepad in the back, which I think works just as well as is in the front. Usually I have it in the front, but I ended up putting it in the back because I didn't want to cover up this section here that has this cute little window. So that's where I ended up putting my notepad. So that is kind of a walkthrough of my planner and how I use all of the items every day. There was one last thing that I wanted to share with you, and it's kind of a neat tip. We have stamps, we have acrylic stamps a lot of times in our planner kit or our planner add-on or even our other kits that can work in your planner. And one of the things I've been struggling with is how to store them. If you know, I have a main system for storing all of them, but the ones that I want to carry with me and use in my planner, what's a nice compact way to store those? So I'm going to show you what I do. I have this tote, if you can see in there, and so I have my inks and I have my other ink pads in here. And then what I did is I took a bunch of my stamps and I used one of these heavy acetate sheets, and we have these in the store. And it has a film on it. After you cut it, you peel that off. But acrylic stamps stick wonderfully to this heavy duty. It's really heavy. It's nice and sturdy. So it's not like the backer that the stamps normally come on, which is a little more flimsy. This is nice and sturdy. And what I did is I cut this down in smaller sections. And then I stuck my stamps, kind of categorized them and fit them on these pieces. Then what I did is I have these Project Life divider pages, and some of them I had to use the fuse tool to, you know, make sections to fit the stamps. Some of them actually fit it just as it was. So you're gonna lose a couple of them in how you cut. But so I just used the dividers and cut around that and created a bunch of pockets. And again, some of them you can use as is. Some of them you're going to need to use the fuse tool to kind of make the pockets. But so this way, when they're stacked together, they don't stick to each other, which was the problem I was having, is that they were sticking back to front and you'd have to try and peel them all off. So if you put them on that heavy-duty acrylic piece and then slide them in the sleeve, they're protected, they're not going to stick to each other, they're not going to fall off, you're not going to lose them. And I'm really liking that system. Plus, I can throw one of these in with my planner if I want to, and I don't have to worry about any residual ink getting on anything because they are in the sleeve. So it just keeps everything real handy, and I'm really liking this. So that's my little stamping tip for today. And again, it's also a nice way. I had a bunch of these extra laying around, so it was a great way to use these up. So And you can just pull a couple of these, throw them in your little pencil pouch or whatever, and you're good to go. But that is everything that I had to share with you today for my September setup. And thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your month. Thank you.